A man barely alive. Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We have the capability to make the world's first bionic man.
Hello and welcome. It's Sunday morning and it's 6:30. I've been out for about, I don't know, an hour now. But here we are in the desert. The ground is loose, uneven, and I'm up for 25 kilometers today. Today's the day when I do 25 in the morning, and then I relax and rest the rest of the day. And at midnight tonight I'll be back in the desert to do 50 kilometers non-stop through the night, hopefully within 12 hours, 25 kilometers out, 25 kilometers in. So fingers crossed, hope for the best, no injuries, etc, etc, etc. But today is a big day. 25 in the morning and 50 overnight. I've got to do this, and this is my way of training. So there we are. Well, here we are. It's going to be hot today. So just a quick rant. I love it when I get people on the Twitter sphere saying, "You're going to fail, you can't do it. How dare you compete with international athletes?" And it was the same in the Ironman competitions, you know. Give over, you old man, you can't do it. Make way for the people who can. And I actually love it. You know, you've got some cockwomble sitting behind a computer with his triple XL sized ass and a sweaty ass crack to go with it. Who hasn't done nout, has got nout and seen nout. Sorry, I slipped into Geordie there. Sorry. How dare you compete with international athletes? How dare you? You're just somebody who grew up in a mining village in the northeast of England, and here you are competing in international competition. Well, I dare. That's it. If you want to challenge me with anything, get your arse into gear, come across here and challenge me. I'll give you 100 to 1 for every euro that you put down that I can beat you. So there we are. If you're one of the cockwombles on the Twitter sphere that sits trolling people and saying, "You can't do that, you're old, you can't do it," oh, shut up, you idiot. You know, eat some more pie. There you go. That's my rant over for today. Well, today's gift from the desert is wild asparagus. Can you see it? It's there. Can you see it? Okay, I'll point it out. Beautiful wild asparagus. You've just got to part the undergrowth. There it is. So I'll take a bunch of this home to help with my 2 protein meals today, leading up to my overnight 50 kilometers. 2 meals of my preference, I know it's not yours, 2 meals of raw steak, eggs of some kind, maybe some sweet potato, and wild asparagus, and some baked figs for dessert, I think. So there we are. Wild asparagus today. Remember, when you're having a hard time and you think you can't push any harder, you can't carry on, you can't finish or complete the task that's tiring you and got you weary, think about this plant. It's pushed its way through earth, stones, gravel and tarmac to have its day in the sun. And this is truly the tiny moving the earth. You be the same. You've just got to persevere, be tenacious and keep pressing Ignore pain, ignore fatigue. You can do it. Just keep pushing. Oh, well, it feels like I'm going to meet Harry Potter down there. Who the hell knows how far this is going to go on, but I've got to get in down here somewhere and follow this. It looks for 2 kilometers, so it's rough down there. But I will beat it. So, heat. In Morocco, it often and regularly gets above 50 degrees centigrade for a long portion of the day. So here's the best words I can describe it with: intense, ferocious, monstrous, relentless. Choose your own. But that's the way it is. Now, it's the same here in southern Spain. That's in shadow there. I can't tell you how hot it actually is. It is, I can't see the time, maybe 9-ish in the morning, and it's 40 degrees. Now, it's going to get hotter. The thing is, the ambient temperature is 40 degrees. When you're in direct sunlight, it's like the oven has turned on. Oh dear, that was a bit close. Somebody out hunting. Never mind. The ambient temperature is 40 degrees. In direct sunlight, it feels much hotter. It is hotter, and you burn, you bake. So you need at least some time in the heat chamber to get accustomed to this heat for long periods. And somehow you've got to exercise in this heat. Sauna suits work, anything that raises your body temperature, so that you know what heat exhaustion is. And you've got to face it. You've got to do it. You've got to do it and exercise in it, and often. You've got to be resilient against it. You've got to know when you are dehydrated. You've got to know when you are overheated, and you've got to know how to control your speed and pace so that your body can at least cool itself through sweating. So the heat is indescribable, and it is all day. There is no rest. It is relentless. You are in it, and I talked about covering your skin with factor 50 yesterday, but your inner body heats as well, and it doesn't take many points of a degree before you are in big trouble. So the key is learning and recognizing when you are dangerously overheated and when you need to hydrate. I exercise on the point of dehydration all the time, so I understand the feeling of dehydration. So I believe there are heat chambers in the UK. Certainly the USA will have them. There's no need here, of course. We have very similar temperatures in southern Spain as there is in Morocco. It's not many miles away. So you are going to have to concentrate on your signs, your body signs, the feelings that you have. Look, this is not a walk on a sunny day in a park in England. It is ferocious. People die in this sort of heat all the time. Animals die in this sort of heat all the time. And you've got to recognise that the biggest danger facing people who haven't prepared correctly is the heat. And you're going to have to know all about it before you dare set foot in any of these ultra marathons in Morocco or Namib or Oman. I am accustomed to it now. I exercise in this heat every day. I do use the morning, but on the way back, it is ferocious. And I get home and I am literally wringing from head to foot. I walk towards the bathroom, shedding clothes, and just stand in a cold shower for maybe half an hour until I feel correct, and you're going to have to learn these symptoms as well. So in a little while I'll talk about another horror, which is humidity. So going on from heat and humidity in the desert, I stepped out of the sun a little bit here, but if I pan up, it's up there. In fact, there it is. It's never far away. So today's top tip in the desert, when you're trying to do these superhuman tasks, clean is comfortable. That's my experience. Clean is comfortable. I can't say clean and dry is comfortable, because you won't be dry. But clean is comfortable. If you get a sweat rash, you know, you're up the mucky creek without a paddle, and what are you going to do? So remember, my watchword, make it yours, clean is comfortable. So, humidity. Don't let the fact that it is baking hot lull you into feeling that it is not humid. It is, it can be, it often is extremely humid, which means you are wet from head to foot, and there's no escaping it. Now I've got to follow this direction now and get down here and across the top of there. Now I can hear pig hunters. I can hear pig hunters the other side of this road that I've just crossed. So if you hear gunfire, they're not shooting me, they're just hunting for pigs. So there we are. Humidity. How do you cope with it? Well, you're wet, it's that simple. You can't strip off, you'll burn. So you have to keep clean, you have to keep fresh, and you must take wet wipes infused with lanolin to take care of the gentleman's vegetables and other nooks and crannies on your body. You can't escape it, it's a fact of life. Don't think because you're in the desert you won't be wet. The air is often humid. If there's been a cold snap overnight, all of that moisture that's in the sand has to come out, and as soon as it gets hot like it is now, it comes out and you're the first target. So there we are. There's the devil that we have to cope with, and my phone is saying here now this second 46 degrees, and I haven't been in the sun very long. So 15 in, I'm turning around now, heading back. If you like my musings and ramblings and hints and tips about ultra marathons, please press the subscribe and the like button, and I will notify you every time I load a new video. You can find me anywhere on the internet, any of the social media sites, or here on YouTube. So have a fantastic Sunday, and enjoy your day, enjoy the ones you love, and come back and see me tomorrow.